Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum. We're coming up to Thanksgiving, and unfortunately, Thanksgiving is not a very lucky holiday for me. It was 5 years ago, around the time of Thanksgiving, that I suffered my first close friend who had passed away from COVID 19. I was in seventh grade. He and I both had science class together. One day, our teacher had asked us about something. Can't remember the exact details, but when nobody could answer him, the teacher said that we were going to kick ourselves when he told us the answer. I had never heard that idiom before, and so that was the first one for me. He told us the answer, and sure enough, we all thought, we knew it all along. And I asked my classmate to kick himself. He stood up and he used his right leg to kick his left leg, and we all had a good laugh. Now, that year, we were raising money to build a playground at the school. This was long before the days of GoFundMe, so we had a low-tech version of GoFundMe. We had this big glass container in the cafeteria for donations. And eventually, all the donations were poured into this plexiglass container. They were mostly coins. And I asked my friend, how much do you think that is? And we kind of took some guesses. I thought it was close to $1 million. And the reason I thought that was that we used to love to watch the game show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And I just fantasized that instead of building a playground, we could host Who Wants to Be a Millionaire at the school and use that as the prize money. That's what I was thinking. I thought that would be more fun than a playground. I really did. And my friend guessed it was probably less than that, but he still guessed a pretty high number. And we went up to our teacher to ask him how much it really was. And it was closer to $1,000 or $2,000. And that was so disappointing. But my friend cheered me up and said, well, we could still play Who Wants to Be a Thousandaire. And we both had a good laugh about that. And unfortunately, he died of he was the first friend of mine who died of COVID-19. When I heard about his death, my first thought was, when he was dying, did he kick himself for going out or not wearing a mask or whatever the situation was?